Welcome back, puzzlers, to more Professor Layton and the Curious Village. As always, let me start the episode by opening the trunk and reading any new journal entries. With Gerard's watch returned, we are finally free to return to our investigation of Raymond's disappearance. I must admit that I'm feeling quite weary and do hope that we will find him at the cafe. The cafe owner, Crumb, was extremely helpful. He told us where we can find a man who has a run-in with the aged kidnapper. This witness lives just north of the cafe. I hope against hope that Raymond is merely off somewhere napping, but I have a dreadful feeling that the worst has happened. In any case, I must talk to this prosciutto. Can't get over that his name is prosciutto. That's just hilarious. Alright, let me talk to Agnes. My, aren't the two of you up late playing detective? If you like solving mysteries so much, do me a favor and help me with a puzzle, would you? When you weren't looking, someone came by and gobbled up your fish dinner. The three brothers near the scene of this dastardly crime had to say this. A said, "Me? Oh yeah, I ate it. It was good too." B says, "I saw A eat that fish right up." And C says, "B and I didn't eat that fish." One of these three brothers is lying to you, but which one is it? My initial instinct is to say C, because A says, "Me, I ate it up and it was good." So let's assume he's telling the truth. That would mean that B is also telling the truth, because he would say, "Yeah, I saw A eat that fish right up," so that's consistent. But wait a second. And then C would say, "B and I didn't eat that fish," so he would also be telling the truth. Wait, now I'm confused. I think I misread that statement from C at first. C says B and I didn't eat that fish, meaning that A ate the fish. And then A would not be lying because he's admitting to it. And then B says that he saw A eat the fish. So that would mean that they're all telling the truth? Oh man, I'm missing something here. I'm missing something. Let me look at their actual pictures and see if there's any clue in the picture. I don't see any. I don't see any clue. One of these three brothers is lying to you. So let me assume A is lying. If A was lying, then B would also be lying. No, wait a minute. No, he wouldn't. Let's say A is lying. Yeah, A is lying. That would mean that he did not eat the fish. Which would mean that B is also lying. Which would mean that C is also lying. So it can't be A. Let's try B. B says, "I saw A eat that fish right up." Let me assume that he is lying. That would mean that A would also be lying, because if he ate it, then B cannot be lying. And then C says, "B and I didn't eat that fish." Oh man, I'm missing something on this one. It's one of those where like half of you probably already saw the answer and it's super obvious, but I'm missing something here. B says, "I didn't eat that fish. B and I didn't eat that fish. Let's say he is lying. Oh, you know what? You know what I'm not thinking about? I'm not thinking about the possibility that more than one person ate the fish. So that changes things dramatically. So A could say, me, I ate the fish and it was good too. B could say, I saw A eat the fish right up, and he could be telling the truth, but at the same time, he could have eaten half the fish as well. So that's consistent. And then that would mean that C is lying, because B and I didn't eat that fish. Well, it could be true that C didn't eat it, but B might have eaten it. But I'm making assumptions here. I am making assumptions. So the assumption is that A and B ate the fish. That would make C the liar. What if all three of them ate the fish? That means A is telling the truth, B is telling the truth, and C is lying. Let's assume that B and C ate the fish. That would mean that A is lying, that B is lying, and that C is lying. So the fish could not have been eaten by B and C, but it could have been eaten by all three, or A and B. So it has to be, C has to be the liar. C has to be the liar. Let me be systematic about this. So let me assume that A ate the fish. That means that A is telling the truth, B is telling the truth, and C is telling the truth. So that kind of precludes the whole problem because one of them is lying. So I'm going to put 3 circles here for they're all telling the truth. Let's say that B ate the fish. That would mean that A is lying, that B is lying, and that C is lying. So that also precludes this from being the answer. Let's say that C ate the fish. That would mean that A is lying, that B is lying, and that C is lying. So that also precludes this from being an option. Let's say that A and B ate the fish. Let me add an extra space here. That would mean that A is telling the truth, B is telling the truth, and C is lying. So this could be a possibility. Let's say that A and C ate the fish. So that would mean that A is telling the truth, B is telling the truth, and C is lying. Let's say that B and C ate the fish. So that would mean that A is lying, B is lying, and C is lying. So the only thing that works out is if C is lying in 2 of these possible scenarios. So it has to be C. C is the liar. That has to be it.
How does this sound?
Might have taken me long to get there, but I got there. The liar here is C. A and C split your dinner and each ate half. The answer becomes clear when you realize that if A is lying, B must be lying as well. The same thing happens when you assume that B is the liar. Therefore, the only possible answer is that C is lying. A scenario that only works if C actually did eat some of the fish. Actually, as I've proven here, if A and B both ate the fish, then that would work as well. Right? Well, whatever. I got it right. Well, you took care of that one in a hurry, didn't you? No, it actually took me forever. And here I thought you were just another well-dressed city slicker. You showed me. Well, I believe one good turn deserves another, so why not let me take a look at your fortune? Oh, no, this isn't good. I see a series of inauspicious events occurring during your stay in Saint Mystere. Watch your step. So the television I'm going to give to Luke. Let me talk to this guy here. It must be a drag having to keep up with your investigation all through the night. How about a puzzle break to take the edge off? I've got just a puzzle for a night like this. Oh no, the town is in grave peril. As you read this, a fearsome monster is launching an attack on Saint Mystere. Ward off the beast by stabbing it in the eye. And for goodness sake, hurry. So I need to find a beast and stab it in the eye. The cat? Surely that cat is not a beast. It's so cute. What about over here on the bottom? That looks like a possible beast. Or maybe like this house, if it's kind of personified a little bit. I don't know. The tree looks not very ominous. The only thing I can see is this. Like those little pair of eyes in the window, I guess. But that seems too easy. I'm just kind of systematically looking at this picture, scanning it from left to right, bottom to top, seeing if I'm missing anything. This seems too easy. I don't like it. Oh, it's another one of those negative space things. You remember that painting with the lady? It's another negative space thing. See, this is like a paw. This is a paw. This is a head. This is a mouth. So look at the sky. The sky is like a sideways wolf-looking thing, and the moon is the eye. So I like that.
Well, here's my guess.
Nice.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Well done. It seems the fiend was hiding in the night sky. You certainly gave it... what for? Okay. You sure devoured that puzzle. Seeing as it's getting late, I should warn you both about the kidnapper that's been sneaking about town. Make sure you don't get snatched up walking around Saint Mystere. That'd be an A-grade shame. Har har har. Okay, let me keep going here. I love Polly. He's my favorite. So you see the little doggy pointing to hidden stuff? That's what Gizmo's for. There's a second coin there, and should be one around here somewhere. Am I going crazy? There should be a coin here. There it is. Okay. Let me talk to Polly. I can't sleep because of this stupid puzzle I've been tossing and turning for hours. I'm going to lose it for real this time if I don't figure it out. That guy's blood pressure must be through the roof. Oh my god, this looks horrific. Oh my god. A star the same shape and size as the one shown on the right is hidden somewhere in this picture. Trace its outline below. Please kill me. Oh my god. Oh god. This sucks. This absolutely sucks. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna start at the top. I gotta just suck it up and do this. I'm gonna start at the top left, and I'm just gonna scan the area. And I'm looking for the point of a star, so I'm just gonna do like quadrants here. That's eliminated. Oh, if I lift up and restart, then it like resets. Okay, I am looking, so all this so far is not bad. I'm gonna hold on to my stylus here so it doesn't reset. So right here, I'm gonna shade around this area. Oh no, see there's a little tip missing here, so that's not gonna count. So all this is good. Go here. It's like, right here. It's like a little cone, so maybe there. Right here's a little cone too. So yeah, like right here, right here, right here. Is this it? Is that it? Right here, right? Am I going nuts? Nah, it can't be that easy. Oh man, I'm like trying to blink here and like reset my eyeballs. But yeah, like right here, right? Am I going crazy? Is that it? Right there? I'm gonna clear it one more time. No, that's it. That has to be it. That has to be it. That has to be it.
I think I've got it.
Nice. Thank God. That looked horrible to start with. Ended up not being too bad. You got it. Doesn't spotting a star earn you a free wish? I wish that I never have to do a puzzle like this one again, even though it ended up being easier than anticipated. Hey, why'd you have to go and tell me the answer? I've been thinking up an answer for days now, and you just go and ruin it. Thanks a lot, yeah, jerk. I'm curious if you guys let me know in the comments what your favorite character so far is. I think I either like Polly or Gordon, the fat guy in the mansion. They're both really funny. Now let me go down. Then there are going to be coins here. One right there. One right there. And one right here. And let me go in the door here. And there is prosciutto, but first, let me do some of the hidden things here. The doggy's pointing it out for me. Good old Gizmo. Second one here, and there's another coin there. Okay, let me talk to prosciutto. Hey, what do you want? Start jawing so I can get back to dinner. I heard from a fellow at the cafe that you witnessed a strange old man prowling about town. Could I ask you for a more detailed account of what you saw? Ah, okay. Chomp, nom, 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 nom. I think it was something like 4 days ago. I was on my way home from the market when I saw this creepy guy sneaking around. So I took a closer look, right? I wanted to make sure he didn't clean out the butcher before I got there. Up close, it was some spooky old guy with a huge gobble snarf sack. Chomp, nom, nom, nom. I yelled at him, but the geezer just bolted. I was all like, man, look at Gramps bust a move. I think that weirdo is the one who's been kidnapping people. If you gotta be out at night, watch yourself, you hear? Interesting. Alright, so that's that. So there is a hidden puzzle here, as Gizmo is pointing out in the hanging meat. Look, it's a hidden puzzle. Oh man, this looks bad too. The image below is that of a tetrahedron that has been disassembled so each side of its four faces lie flat. Which of the triangles should you insert in the place of the question mark so that when the tetrahedron is put back together, both the red and the blue lines continue unbroken from one face to the next? I hate these. So yeah, tetrahedron is basically a pyramid. So I am trying to see. So I'm trying to like, I can't draw on this. Dang it, that sucks. So looking at image A, there's just no way. There's no way I can make the blue line fit. So it's definitely not A. Let me look at B. So B, I guess I could make the blue line fit if I rotated 90 degrees to the left. Yeah, if I rotated 90 degrees to the left, the blue line fits, but the red lines do not fit. So it cannot be B. Looking at C. If I kind of put it as is, the blue line fits, but the red lines do not. And then if I look at D, if I look at D, there's no way that D fits either. So none of these work. Dang it. Oh, that's not good. So it's definitely not A. It's definitely not D. Let me take a look at B and C again. So B, the blue line fits, but the reds do not. C, the blue line fits, but the reds do not. Unless I were to flip C around. See, C is already correctly oriented for the blue line. Sorry if you heard a thud. I hit my microphone here. But if I were to rotate C like 90 degrees to the right, and then another 90, so that the bottom end of that blue line on C is touching with the blue line on the missing part of the pyramid there. That might work. That would work. Yeah, if I flip C around, if I flip it like 90-ish degrees to the right, that would work. It has to be C. I can't draw on this, so I wish I could show you. But yeah, if you flip C a little bit more than 90 degrees to the right, you could make it work. Yeah.
How does this sound?
Nice.
Professor, I've solved it.
Excellent. Three-dimensional visualization is crucial to solving this puzzle. Wow, I'm actually going to be honest here. I don't know, that's not how I oriented C in my head to make this work. That's not how I was envisioning it at all. So I don't know what I was thinking, but I guess I got the right answer the wrong way. I'll take it though. Happy little accident. Done. Let's go find more puzzles. Okay, let me get out of here. Yawn. Oh gosh, sorry, Professor. It's not that the investigation is boring me or anything, I'm just a little sleepy. It's gotten late. Let's report our findings to everyone at the mansion and wrap things up for the day. Professor, look over there. Oh my gosh, is that Raymond?
Luke, sir, hold it there.
Right behind you.
My word.
Oh no, we've lost him. Luke, you saw that too, didn't you? No doubt about it, that was Raymond. Does that mean that the kidnapper killed Raymond too? Ugh. Steady there, Luke. I think we do well to return to the site of Raymond's abduction. The kidnapper may have left a clue behind, you see? Right. Lead on, Professor. We need to go sweep the site of Raymond's abduction for clues. You're absolutely right, Professor. Professor, look at this. This appears to be identical to the item recovered from the crime scene at Reinhold Manor. Do you think it might help us find who is responsible for both crimes? Perhaps. At any rate, our first priority is to report our findings to Lady Dahlia. Come, Luke, back to the manor. So chapter 4 is complete. It turned dark and Raymond still had not been returned until we saw him being kidnapped. And then we're going to continue the investigation to find more clues. After witnessing Raymond's abduction, the professor and Luke returned to the manor to report their findings. We have urgent news. Raymond has been abducted. What? Who? How? I must inform Madam at once. Madam, something terrible has happened. So, are you saying that Raymond has also been involved in some kind of foul play? No, we can't be sure of that yet. However, time is of the essence. We must organize a search to locate him post-haste. Mr. Layton, what's the meaning of all this? Why do you insist on whipping up the town into a frenzy? The situation has changed recently, Inspector. We saw Raymond being abducted in town. I'm afraid you may have a serial murder case on your hands. We must rally the people of St. Mysteria and organize a search. Mr. Layton, last I checked, this was my case, not yours. It's too late to start looking tonight. We'll organize the search first thing in the morning. We've no time to debate whether or not to wake a few sleepy villagers. While we sit here bickering, poor Raymond may already be... Everyone, your attention, please! Honestly, Matthew, can't you see that we're busy right now? What is it? My sincerest apology, madam, but it's Raymond. He's returned. Returned? But... Yes, after the professor honored us with a visit, I went to the market to do the shopping. Why do you ask? Just what is going on here? There you have it, Layton. Now will you finally leave the detective work to the detective? But we saw it. We saw it happen right before our eyes. Raymond, don't you remember any of this? That's enough, Luke. But no, he was... I must apologize, Inspector Chelmy. It was dark out, and it seems that I was mistaken in what I saw. Now, if you'll excuse us, it's been a very long day, and I do believe we could all use a little rest. I certainly agree. The last thing I need is some drowsy scholar creating a panic in the village. Well, good night to you all then. Alright, so the mystery is heating up. Let me talk to our favorite character, Gordon, here. He's the only one I've given an accent to.
Yeah, no matter how I try, I just can't seem to find that special someone. Tell me, Professor, what does an eligible bachelor like myself have to do to find a girl? I had an epiphany the other day. I think the reason I'm alone is because I can't solve this puzzle. I tried to solve it, but no matter how many nights I spend pondering it, the answer eludes me. Please help me, Professor. I don't want to spend the rest of my life talking to my stuffed animals.
What a guy. If you want to cut the piece of paper shown in diagram 1 into 2 pieces and then reassemble them to form a rectangle, all you have to do is cut the paper as shown in diagram 2. However, in order to assemble the pieces as shown in diagram 2, you need to flip one of the pieces over before putting them together. Where should you cut the paper if you want to turn the paper in diagram 1 into a rectangle without flipping either of your pieces? That's a bit of a word salad. I have to kind of decipher this. If you want to cut the piece of paper shown in diagram 1 into 2 pieces and then reassemble them to form a rectangle. Oh, I see. All you have to do is cut the paper as shown in diagram 2. However, in order to assemble the pieces as shown in 2, you need to flip over one of the pieces. Where should you cut the paper if you want to turn the paper in diagram 1 into a rectangle without flipping either of the pieces? So I have to turn one into a rectangle without flipping anything. Okay. So at least I understand what I'm supposed to do now, but it's doesn't make it any less tricky, to be quite honest with you. It's actually very tricky. I'm trying to see here. Without flipping... How do I make this a rectangle without flipping anything? The problem is, this hole here, I can't really draw on it, but the hole on the left, that is a tricky one. Without flip... I wonder if there's like a trick to this one as well, or if it's really just as simple as it sounds. I'm not seeing it. I don't see it. Where should you cut the paper if you want to turn the paper in diagram 1 into a rectangle without flipping either of your two pieces? I do not know. Because you could, like... So you gotta fill in this hole, so you could do something like this, right? And then you could flip... You could flip that bottom left piece. So like this whole piece here. You could flip that 90 degrees to the right, and that would make a rectangle, but you'd be flipping the piece over. So you can't do that, right? Because like you said, you could do this. Oh, wait a second. He means like actually flip it over, not rotate it. You can still rotate it, you just can't flip it over. Okay. So yeah, so this would work right here. Because then you just rotate the piece to put the little peg in the hole, I guess. Yeah, this is it.
That should do it.
Nice.
Another puzzle solved.
Yeah, so you can rotate, but you can't flip. That's right. Now that you know the answer, the puzzle seems quite simple, doesn't it?
Oh joy, I'm positively tingling with excitement. With that puzzle solved, I'm sure to find a bride-to-be in no time.
Alright, my friends, so that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you're enjoying. As always, be sure to leave your personal record in the comments if you're following along, and tell me how many of the 64 puzzles that I've solved were you able to solve in the first try. I think... How many have I missed now? I lost count. I think I've missed 3 or 4, so I'm like at 60 or 61 out of 64, but... Anyways, leave a like on the video as well. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I really do appreciate all of the support. I hope you're having fun with this series. I'm having a blast. See you next time.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.